So now our solution is stable for you to achieve CCIE. Okay, yeah. So everyone, if you want to achieve CCIE certification, you can book the seat first, but don't pay. If you want to pay the exam, you can contact your tutor to check your practice quality. Okay, so let me continue. So let's move to the lab part. As you know, the EI lab has updated to version 1.1. So this exam is 8 hours total, with the first module being 3 hours and the second module being 5 hours. So candidates will be tested on varying technologies and the solution listed in the exam topics throughout both modules, while both modules independent from each other. So alright, we have talked about lots of CCIE exam overview. So now let's go deep into the key point today. CCIE version 1.1 lab requirement of routing switching part. Okay, so if you want to get 100%, real CCIE lab parsing tips and study material and our parsing report, 100% real IT exam damp, IT exam latest news, updated exam tips and the community support. Just scan the QR code to join the group for more study material and study guides. Okay, so what I want to share with you today is the topic that everyone is most concerned about, CCIE lab new version. Okay, so we can see that this topology is not much different from the old version, except the old version use VH, but the new topology use the CH. Okay, so let me briefly look at some of the requirements of EI lab. Okay, yeah, of course, our solution is stable. You can see the parsing report. Yeah, okay. So you can see this report from our SPOTO. So our student achieved CCIE certification. Yeah. Yesterday and today we all have student achieve CCIE certification. Okay, so if you prepare this well, you also can be CCIE expert like Len. Okay, yeah. So you don't worry about solution. Our solution is very stable for you to achieve. Okay, so let me continue to share the CCIE requirement for you. Okay, so let's briefly look at some of requirements of EI lab. So the CCIE lab, it examines the candidate deploy, operate, and optimize capabilities referred to as SDOO, so which is mainly configured from routing, switching, SDA, SD1, and programming. So it's HQ, DC, IaaS, service provider 1, SP2. These are 4 branches. Okay. So among them, this module is mainly the routing and the switching part. So which first realize the whole network communication. And this module mainly examines the SDA and SD1 topology, and mainly manages and configures the equipment of the local area network and the wide area network. So you can see this is the routing switching topology, which requires us to accurately ensure that the phenomenon of each requirement can occur normally. So if there is a problem with the routing and the switching part, it will directly affect the SDN module. So So we continue to show the remaining routing switching requirement, okay, of the new version. Okay, so if you want to get the latest passing report, you can also contact our admin. Okay, we just heard that our student achieved exam today. So yesterday we just have student to achieve this exam. Okay, so this topology is HQ, and this is the service provider one. So let's see the requirement first. It's mainly about redistribution. So we need to configure the HQCE to propagate service provider length routers to the rest of HQ. The solution must meet the following requirement. Okay, so don't use BGP to achieve this goal. HQ internal link bandwidth must be taken into account when determining the best path to reach external network length from service provider 1. Okay, so this question requires us the HQ area to HQ area. This area obtain the root of the service provider. Okay, so we need to HQ obtain this root from service provider 1. Okay, so let's see the second part about the BGP fast failover. So let's take a look at the EI lab requirement in this part. So BGP fast failover branch 3. Okay, so configure the link between router 5, this router 5, and the router 61, and the link between routers 6 and the router 62 for enhanced failure detection. The link must be port every 333 millisecond and considered in a fail state after 3 missed ports. So upon failure, the BGP peer must be brought down until the link is recovered. Router 5 and 61, router 6 and 62 must only establish eBGP session with routers one hop away. So the TCP session for top of which BGP peering between these two devices, operator must carry an ND5 flag. Okay, so this question many test link detection and the security strategies. Okay, so let's see the next part about DMVPN. Okay, DMVPN. So we should ensure that DMVPN is configured by using router 24. Router 24 is a hub. Okay, it's a hub. And the router 61 and the router 70 is spoke to most for the requirement. All traffic crossing the internet must be encrypted by using a pressure key of this key with this encryption and ND5. Okay, so EIGRP must be used to propagate the below route across tunnel. So if needed, we need to use ACL at router 5 to stop other means of propagation. So tunnel maximum transmission unit NTU must match on all sites. Okay, so we need to implement router 24, 61, 70 to establish DMVPN and then transmit routing through EIGRP. Okay, So let's see, next part is about NAT and the telnet access in DC category. NAT, okay, we router 23 need to configure NAT and using ISP as ingress and egress for the translation. Router 23 port 2002 must be translated to TCP port 80. Okay, so HTTP, okay. And the destination must translate through a loopback 0 interface of router 23. Use stated PAT for this transaction. Until net access, router 23 should accept telnet connections through this port. Okay, telnet access through port 23 should be denied at VTY lines configuration, and router 24 must be able to gain access to router 23 via telnet using username and password. Telnet must be configured on VTY lines of router 23, and the sign-in authentication must be done against the local database. Okay, so don't rely on NAT to work. Okay, so this question is relatively simple. Many tested NAT and Telnet protocol. Okay, so let's see the next requirement about layer 2 port security. We need to configure host 7172 on 71 on VLAN 100 and 72 on VLAN 414. Okay, so access port connect to a downstream host must be configured to allow only a single MAC address to be learned in the king table MAC table of switch 700. So the MAC address of host 71 and 72 must be configured statically to meet port security, and violation action for 71 be shut down, 72 be protect. If a violation occurs, the access switch port must be configured to recover from the error disable state every 2 minutes. Okay, so this question mainly tests the security policy of the access switch. Okay, and last requirement is about 3A. Okay, 3A. So this question related to ISE. So ISE is switch 211 need to configure SSH function. So so you can read the requirement by yourself. So I just told you the ISE is associated with the lead switch, and the radius authentication is required when other device log into switch 211 through SSH. Okay, so the above are the requirements for a new version of routing switching. So if you have learned the old version, you will find that the new version is very simple. Okay, so if you did you take the exam? If you have took the exam about the old version, you can type 1 in the comment. If you didn't, you can type the 0. So let me know your situation. Okay. So if you have the foundation of the old version, so this new version is very simple for you to prepare. Okay, so if you want to get the latest CCIE version 1.1 lab demo, you can type the lab demo. In the comment room. So how many of you want to get an updated live demo? Okay, so if you want to get, you can type live demo in the comment. Okay, so you can join the group and contact admin to get free demo. Okay, so we have talked loads about CCIE exam topics and techniques on preparing for CCIE. So I think you must wonder how to pass the CCIE exam in less time. Also, if you want to boost salary, it is the best time to choose the SPOTO CCIE lab package, so it can help you pass in 3 months. So now let me tell you the passing secret. The passing secret with SPOTO, step by step and our AI Lab service package. Okay. So first, AI Lab has 2 modules. So design and the DOO. So design is very simple for SPOTO students because we have complete information to provide students. So this part won't focus on the introduction. We mainly show the DOO. So SPOTO has clear practice standard for students. For example, it is recommended to complete DOO within 3.5 hours. But if you took the new version, I suggest you to complete DOO within 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. Within 2 hours. So routing and switching each need to be completed within 1 hour. Okay. Programming is also simple for you. You need to complete within 20 minutes. So you must follow my standards strictly, and we will give you an effective test preparation experience. Okay, second, the REG practice environment we provide for everyone is very sufficient. You can flexibly arrange your spare time to practice the cloud. The most important thing is that our practice environment is basically the same as the examination room, so you don't worry about your practical difficulties. We have already made study arrangement for you. Okay, so our practice will separate routing switching, SDN, programming, and finally we'll have a fusion experiment. So everyone will get a unique routing switching REG practice permission, and when you complete a routing switching practice, we will help you verify your overall practice quality. Okay, and these are about our fusion practice environment. So which is 99% identical to the test room. So you can play your own practice time and adapt to the test room environment for practice in advance. And when you meet exam standards, we will help you review your practice process to ensure the quality of your practice. So the overall REG practice environment is very convenient, and the main environment is almost the same as the test room. So here I would like to briefly introduce our service package and what you can get if you choose SPOTO to learn CCIE lab training course. First of all, we provide one-to-one service at a VIP level, distribute lab solution, all study material that are the same as the exam content, and the REG exercise. If you encounter any problems, we will help them to solve them. And we will provide workbook solution. So we will arrange for you to test the quality of practice at each stage to confirm that whether you meet test standards. Also, we will arrange a sprint plan for you, matters needing attention in the exam. Okay, so we will make sure you pass the CCIE exam in one time at the exam. in the exam. Okay, so here is the CCIE lab package. You can take a look at. We provide 3 months, 3 service time, and it's including material, rig, physical rig, and the virtual rig. Okay, I must emphasize for you, the virtual rig is used to practice routing and switching, and it's no limit hours for you to practice. But in other vendor, they won't provide routing switching rig for you to practice. They require you to install EVNG, so it will consume your local computer. But SPOTO can provide the rig for you to practice. Okay, and our SDN rig, so we will provide 100 hours for you, but in other vendor, they only provide 60 hours for you to practice. So our rig is very enough for you to practice. Okay, and the most important, we also will share the latest lab exam feedback. Okay, so if you took the exam, we will share the latest exam feedback from our candidate, they who have achieved CCIE exam. So it will help you to avoid any difficulties during the exam. Okay, so these are all important for you to know before you took the exam, and we will show the tutors and the suggestion about the exam. Okay, so if you have this package, you can have enough time to practice, and also you can follow your own timetable, so it's very flexible. Okay, so this is our study plan for everyone to achieve the EI lab exam at one time. So as the CCIE lab has 2 modules, DOO and design, so we deliver a lab service and the material in stage. So the first is about routing, switching, and the racks, solution and rack. Learning cycle is 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, no need to consume your local computer. Practice anytime, anywhere. So if you have completed first stage, we will check your quality, and if you meet test standards, you can enter the second stage, SDN. So we will send the SDA, SD1 solution and SDN practice direct permission. And then we will check each candidate practice process. So programming is the same. So the practice environment is perfect for everyone to learn. The last stage is design. Design will be sent out 1 week before the exam. Of course, we will flexibly adjust the study plan according to the characteristic of each student. Some students have strong learning ability and can also take the exam in 1.5 months and pass the exam at one time. Okay, so these are my preparation tips for our students. Okay, so yeah, okay, you can join, and if you can take an exam as soon as possible. Okay, because now it's stable. Okay, so this is my preparation tips. First, you should familiarize yourself and understand the lab topology and the requirement. Understand the provisioning environment for each device. Okay, practice lab content in module. Analyze routing data clearly. Summarize the fault and the problems. Share your troubleshooting idea with tutor. And improve proficiency. Quality inspection is also important. So these are my exchange experience with CCI students. I hope it will help you to achieve CCIE exam. So you can see this feedback. Okay, the solution match exactly design deal or the same question the same. Solution is stable. Solution is correct. Okay, so you can see the passing report. Okay, you can see also you can know the May in the May our students just achieve CCIE certification. Okay, May 16th and May 17th. Okay, so these are feedback from our candidate. So our solution is very stable. We use professionalism and the service to win the trust of our customer. So if you want to boost salary and build a brand new career, it is the best time to choose the SPOTO CCIE lab package, which can help you pass in 3 months. And